Hello and welcome to the next second edition of High and Hash Club. I hope you're all good out there. So I think I better pull out a hash joint and light it the fuck up. There you go. Let's start getting high and hash. Yeah, man, I think we should all just sit here in silence and smoke some hash for a minute, really, shouldn't we? It's the start of the show, so you should be getting high and hash. Have you got your lighters ready? Have you all got your pre-rolls? Or are you rolling? Are you smoking bongs? Tell us in chat what you're doing out there. So, let's see. What you smoking on? Tell us in chat. How you smoking it? Tell us in chat again. Also, if you fancy jumping into the Discord and dropping any pictures, there's a Discord in chat. You can drop in there, drop some pictures if you need to. We've got some pictures from Mr. Pink Sky, with some lovely looking hash. So that would be good. I'm not sure what else we got. Let's have a quick look. I think it's just Mr. Pink Sky at the minute. Let's have a quick see. Mr. Pink Sky. Yep. And me, of course. And a couple from Mr. Marijuana Smoker. So, as we've smoked some hash, I think we move on to the next bit where we can see all your stupid messages in chat. And more importantly, my ash. Yeah. That's what I made since the last show. So this one is I haven't got a clue. It's a good one, that is. I like the I haven't got a clue hash. It's always quite hashy. So it's always good. Oh, bong rips, eh, from Mr. Greenlung. Get in there with the old bong ripper. With some scissor hash. With the Scissor Sisters. Sweet. As you do. As you do. Let's make myself just a little smaller so you can read all the chat there. And let's see with the next picture as well, because obviously I've made more hash because I don't just make it once. I made that one. That one was the lemon drizzle hash, and that was pretty tasty. That was like, ooh yeah, tasty. Lemon tasty. What am I drinking there, Turpo? That, sir, is a juice. It's a mixed fruit tropical thing. So it's got like pineapples, apples, mango, papaya, and things like that in it. So it's like, yeah, a mixed fruit juice. Pretty cool. Innocent. It is. Doobers. Pink Sky smoking a Doobers. Some hash water. Hash from Turpo. Some AG1 from Han Homegrown. Yeah, Muppet. Right, let's move on to the next bit of hash I made anyway, because I got distracted there. Another bit of hash I made. That again is called I haven't got a fucking clue because it's probably mixed. And again, I did make some more. That one come out quite dark and it's quite nice. Again, another mixed one. They've all mixed hashes this time round, just because I've had a load of sort of trim from mixed plants. That one again was a lovely one. That I remember that one because that was like only a couple of weeks ago, 2 Sundays ago. That was quite nice. That was quite hashy. That one. That was mostly Pam's hash plant, which from Chilberts, which was very hashy, quite like the old school like hash, but obviously not the crappy soap bar. But yeah, it tastes like the earth. And look, that's my mix I've got. Yeah, I make a hash mix, mole mix, mix it together, make some joints out of it, and that's what it looks like today. That's what I'm smoking on right now. There, that. Oh, Adam Bomb. Everyone's just run away from you, and you're just smoking in the fish house, eh? That's all good though. At least you're smoking in the fish house. Grumpus is late. That's alright, Grumpus. We'll let you off. Being old and shit, you're allowed to be late. Did you forget to press the buttons or something? That's what I reckon. You just forgot to press some buttons. So, let's see what else there is. There's some hash. That's what there is. Oh, look at that. There is some nice dry sift. These are from Pink Sky, these pictures. So obviously, it's like, oh yeah, baby. I'm going to make some hash out of that. And, oh look. Look at that. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Pressed like that. It's like jizz-tastic, that is. Some really nice looking colour as well. So what we need to ask Mr. Pink Sky, as is in chat, is how did you do that and at what temperatures? We all need to know these shit. This is the shit we need to know. What temperature and how? How did you do it? Did you sit on it for a day? Did you leave it in your pocket? Did you jump up and down on it several times? Did you roll about doing the roly-poly on it? It's quite flat there as well. So you've had a good roly-poly on it anyway. And that's what it looks like after it's been squished together and then like, ooh yeah. It does look good, doesn't it? Right. What we should do there, we should have a bit of a zoom and hide the chat box for a minute and look at that. There you go. Have a nice close up of some hash. Next one in there. That's what it looks like there. All squishy McSquish face. It's looking nice there, Pink Sky. What is that made out of, sir? Do you know that? Is it a mixed bag or is it one strain? Oh, that's looking quite glisteningly there. Yeah. So everyone's getting their hash on there, rubbing their thighs and shit to this stuff. Look at that. You can see the oiling glistening off the paper there. The old greaseproof paper all looking shiny too. Lovely. Oh, look at that. There you go. There's a picture of the insides all ripped apart. You just want to smell it, don't you? It's like a scratch and sniff picture. I bet you've done that a few times, didn't you, lads? Good old scratch and sniff. Have a cheers. So, we've got another picture in there. Get in there with another close-up of the picture hash. 163 Fahrenheit in a press. There you go. So, let's have a quick 163F in C, which is 72 Celsius. There we go. Well, 72.77778 if you really want to be precise. But we're not like that, man, dear. So it's 72. There you go. Do you like that method, Mr. Pink Sky? What do you think of the outcome at the end of it? So, move on quickly there. And there's again another picture of the hash being hashed. Oh, look. Does look good, that hash, doesn't it? Eh? Get in there. It's quite similar to how mine turns out as well, though. Mostly lemon drip, eh? Nice. It's always nice when you get one strain. That one strain. The lemon stuff does make some nice hash, because that's what I had, the drizzle. All the hash is making you salivate good, Grumpus. That's what it's designed to do. Good hard salivation. Let's create some fire there. And some smoke. Yeah, get in there. So, what else we got going on in there? Let's have a look at a couple of other pictures. Let's bring them up. Maybe let's not bring them up. That's it. That's all of them then. That's it. Oh, 3 new messages. Here we go. All it is in pictures of close-up pictures. Let's see if I can get them into there so you can all have a quick look. Right. I need to save that in a new file, I suppose, then, don't I, lads, eh? Need to save that image. In a new folder, do you reckon? Make it easier. So one there. One there. Oh, we got another picture come in there. Have a quick save of that one. Some live image saving as we go. Let's add a new slideshow. Slideshow Bob 2. Some slideshow Bob 2. We need to find the file now. Hey. Hope I'm quick enough with that. Oh, look. Magic. See? Put that on manual. And there we go. We have some pictures for the lads. What we got here, lads? Oh, look at that. Katsu. We've got Katsu there. Can you all see that? Can you all see that there? Let's have a quicker. It's like, whoop, zoom in there. The magic word, it says Katsu hash. How much are we paying for that shit there? Yeah, I have some temple ball, some temple Nepal, 10 euro a gram. Let's all have some of that, yeah? Or we're going for some old school Katama gold. Yeah, I like Katama gold. One of my favourite, that is, actually. Yep, some Hindu Charis. Oh, look, some Dr. Grinspoon ice hash. Shit, I made that. Is that how much they charge for that? Fucking hell. I made some of that. It's actually quite nice, you know, just because you can. But yeah, get in there with some sativa strains, the old Amnesia, Dr. Grinspoon, watermelon zittles. I've had that, pretty nice, that one. Mango A's, good old school, nice one, that is. Orange Bud. It's nice because it's orangey, but it's not really hash, is it? So, some raw pollen. Anyone had the old raw pollen? Good old school, that is. It's just simple and tastes good. But look at that. Good on menu. I'm going to be there soon. Find some of this shit. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and I'll be there. So have a look. Oh, look at that. Some close-up pics of some lovely little trikes. Another pic. There you go. Lovely. Some good stuff. There you go. But I think go back to the menu. Has everyone smoked most of this menu? Maybe you've not been katsu or not, but a lot of you would have smoked some of that hash there. I've smoked all of them. But still. I think I'm going to have some Hindu cherries coming home with me this time as well. Yeah. Yep. Like this hash joint again then, isn't it? It's gone out. So, let's see. Question time now, lads, as well. If you want to ask me any questions about anything, what's going on anywhere in the world, or about anything, then you can. Let's see what you've been chatting in chat. Right. Yeah, everyone wishes it was everywhere like this. It would be good if we could just walk into our local dispensaries, no problem like that. Local coffee shops or consumer clubs. Need to do some ice washes. Yep, don't we all? When in Germany in the late 70s, you could buy 10 grams pieces of top quality hash for like $20. There you go. Oh well, what a shame. Turbo, it's $4.19, is it? Oh, you better hurry up then, Turbo. If it's $4.20 for you, better get the lighter out. $4.20. Let's go Midwest. Smoke it up. Cheers. So any questions, lads, type them in chat. Sit here and smoke this joint with you. There's some lovely hash pictures there we had. It was good stuff. Giving thanks. Cheers. It's what? It's what? Come on, let's type in a question. You got any questions out there? Must be a question. Any question about anything. Do you think the world is going mad right now? Obviously. Especially if you live in the UK. Yeah, everyone should like looking at hash. It is very pretty. It's one of the best, I suppose, photographic. It's very photographic. It's better than the plants look better than actual when you've than after then it's dried, because it's hard to find a nice knuckle dried because you just want to smoke it too much. But with hash, it takes so much. It's like a big lump of hash takes a lot longer to smoke than the same amount in flour, if you know what I mean. So it makes hash so better as well. So when you get a nice lump of it, it lasts a bit longer. I can recommend the old hash plant, which is here for making hash. So some oily hash. So come on, people. Any questions? The joint's nearly finished. All the outro music could be playing. You can all have a rave up. Unless anyone wants to come on to Zoom and have a chat, that is. It's up to you. If you want to come on Zoom and chat about how you make hash, that's all good. You can. Yeah, making your own hash with your own homegrown is a great feeling after you've done it, because it's a lot of effort to do the whole lot. It's a long time, if you know what I mean, starting from seed to harvest to then making the hash. I grow for flour and then make hash out of all my trim and any popcorn buds and leftover plant matter I have. Sometimes I just save some buds as well just to make some better quality hash. But yeah, it's just all the leftovers, and because I have a lot of leftovers, then I make a lot of hash. I make sure I have a lot of leftovers so I can make a lot of hash. So I do purposely grow to make hash, but not just to make hash. Yeah, it is best way to do that. I think because you can choose all the top buds and smoke all the premium buds, and then all everything else gets turned into hash basically. But I do dry sift, and then with the leftover dry sift, I then throw it into the bubble hash and get bubble hash of it. So it's like done twice, and I get a lot more hash out of it that way than if I just do it the one way. So I think I get it's a good way of doing it. You get a bit more out of your materials then, rather than just washing with bubble. Do the or just making the dry sift. Do both. Yeah, as long as you've got some washes under your belt and you've tried it, you know what you're doing. Just carry on, innit? It's about getting the material, really, isn't it? If you've got enough material, then you can do more washes. So that's what it is with home growing, is collecting enough materials to make your own hash, so you can then like use it for yourself. It's much nicer. I think it's a much better medical product than the flowers in total. I think the flowers help, but I think if you have the flowers with hash on top, I think that's when it becomes very medical. Like, if you know what I mean, sort of someone with extreme conditions like MS and stuff like that, I think would much better benefit vaping some hash in a like Storz and Bickel vape I use, the crafty, and then shoving some load in blunt, because then you're getting like a good dose in a short period, and it's much better. I much prefer using it. Having hash in the morning makes a big difference to how I can operate in the day and stuff. So it's finding the right balance is good in that manner. If you want to make screens for Sift, you're better off going to an art shop and getting the screens from there, converting that. But or if you've got bubble bags, just put them over a glass mixing bowl and use them really tight like that. So it's a work bag. Yeah, I do have a work bag. So you throw it all in it. It just keeps the sort of the everything clean in the washing machine. So it's good. You like freeze a hash, a 4-inch grinder, and sift it with a coin in there. Yeah, yeah. You only want a light coin, maybe even be a little bit too heavy as well. But yeah, you need just something light in there to move it about. They use the smallest coin as well, because just it's the coin weight once it's been thrown around can be quite a lot. I use 45U to 72U, and then a 72U to a 120U, so I get two types of hash really, and then you get the 25U after that just to collect, which is okay, but it's not that great. And then you get like the plus 121, which is nice to add just as to make a hash joint, to make it tasty, a little hashy tasty, if you know what I mean. It doesn't really do much or greatness, but it adds something different to your joint, and why throw it away? It'd be good to add if you have edibles. But I don't really make edibles because I don't have an effect. But I might use that and then make edibles just for the medical return you get on it rather than anything else. But yeah, 45 to 72U mostly is the hash. I prefer to smoke from the bubble bag, and then the 72U to 120 as well is quite nice. So my dry sift though is just 150 below. It's just a 150U tumbler, which makes quite nice hash still. If you can see the pictures, it's still really nice because you're still getting all the 45, 72U in there anyway, so, and everything in between, so you're getting all the good in there, so you get wasted off of that. You just you get a little bit more material. It doesn't make it really green or anything, as you can see from our pictures. It's quite clean, so yeah, I'm really like it. So yeah, I can recommend the tumblers. You only need a small one as well. You don't need a big ass tumbler if you're using it personally, because you can fit enough in there to make a good ounce of hash anyway. So you don't really need to make more than an ounce of hash for personal use at a time anyway. So by the time you smoke the 28 grams, then you can make another load. So it's really easy. But I do recommend, if you make dry sift, just to save all the material, then run it through the bubble bags, because you still get some left over. If you have a lot of materials, then you get some. Then it's just a bonus piece of hash you never would have had, isn't it? So you can always give it to charity if you don't want it. I'm sure some of your friends will give it some. Yeah, I'll be that fucking charity. Pass me that hash over here. So yeah, man, get to making the hash. So who's out there, and what hash are you making is really what we want to know. Because I don't care about everyone else. I want to know how you, the normal consumer, listener, grower, is. How do you do it? What do you like? Don't really matter what I like, it's about what you like. We can all share what we like, and maybe think, oh, I like that, I try that way. Like Pink Sky tried my way to see what it's like. And yes, Pink Sky, I do use a tumbler still. I tumble it, then save it up, and then turn that into bubble hash once I've got a lot of material. So yeah, and at the end, after you've used all of the bubble material, then that gets thrown into the compost heap, which I'm gonna start making food soon out of, because it's all nice and composty now at the bottom. So I can make some compost tea. Obviously, I won't be drinking that tea myself. That'd be for the plant. I don't always freeze my material before I use it for dry sift either, because I'm not too particular about getting everything off of it, because I wash it afterwards. So it's not always needed. It helps, but it's not always needed. I find as long as the plant's dried and cured properly, then it does it enough. Moment of hash silence. Yeah, man. So don't forget, you can join the Discord and shit if you haven't. There. So there you go. It's in this chat again. There's your Discord. So you can add your pictures for next month, and we can all chat hash again. We can see what's going on. Next month I'll have something special, because I'm going to Amsterdam. So I'm sure someone will bring something back for me from there. Not sure who would do that though for me, but hey, I'm sure someone would, who I know. So let's all get in there and see what I think. I'll bring back some of that katsu menu. Will be heading its way back to London, even though I'm not in London. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, what else, guys? Is there any smoking going on now? Have you smoking any weed out there? If you haven't got any hash, are you smoking any weed? I'll let you smoke some weed if you ain't got any hash. What weed are you smoking if you haven't got any hash? You poor hashless fucks. Oh, he's got 4 months of trimming and 1 month of hash making. That sounds like a good month, that 1 month. We should get 1 good month a year. Is there any benefit to using the beat and sift method? It depends on what you're beating. Are you on about the old drum beat style? Beating it like that, it is, but it's sort of, you get a lot of plant matter with it because you can damage it. So you're better off freezing it and just giving it a like rub with some gloves on over some filters, like what Gilbert does. The best way. Freezer sift is good enough. I've got a box as well, which I store like the leftover materials, which after I've used the tumbler, I'll store it in like in a bag and then put it in a box, like to then bubble wash it. When you open up the box, it just fucking smells of hash. Really big smell of hash. You're like, oh, that's fucking hashy. So like sometimes it's you just open the box for a quick hash smell and a hit. You're like, yeah, man. You don't need to smoke it. It's just like there. Old Benny Ben wants some Moroccan hash. You want some Moroccan hash, do you, from Amsterdam? Do you ever go out there, Benny? We should arrange a lads a hash tour, shouldn't we? Really, one final like bender. God, what was the Only Fools and Horses one when they went to like Margate or something, weren't it? They went on that bender. We should do that, but go Amsterdam with the lads. You got plenty, have you? Sorted. As long as you've got plenty of hash. That's good. Is it Moroccan though, or is it French? Sometimes they say it's Moroccan, but it's bloody French, the bastards. But still. I sift it on wire mesh and break it down. It's not that harsh on the matter. Yeah, that's all good then. Yeah, it does pretty much last a lifetime if stored correctly. It's going to change as well, and obviously because it's hash, the outside of it, like the outside shell, would be the only thing that biodegrades and sort of becomes sort of like not that strong as in, but the inside of it just mature and preserve the inside. So once you slice it open again, it's like the old ham as well, when they rub salt on the outside as well, just to preserve the insides, man. It just stay there forever. So the bigger the lump, then the more it can preserve the inside. Yeah, Moroccan. Good old Moroccan, man. I should smoke Moroccan hash more often, really, but because I make my own, it's difficult. I should purchase some from the World Wide of Web. It's in Portugal and late night bar and tried to get some Moroccan hash. It was amazing. Yeah, they do have some good hash in Portugal if you can find it sometimes, but you can also get ripped the fuck off as well. So, but I don't really like the Portuguese laws. It encourages cartels, and you can still go to prison and get done for it. So it's not as good as it sounds, to be honest. But it works for some tourists, so it's all good. So yeah, man. So I'm not sure what else you guys are doing out there. Anything? There still ain't nothing like bubblegum black. Yeah, yeah. Anything made from bubblegum is good, but yeah, I'm sure you're on about the old Afghani black, squidgy black. Used to always get the squidgy black coming back when the old army landed. That was pretty cool. When the army come back from like Afghanistan back in the day, you knew there'd be some fucking hash going on. So I'd be like, yeah, get the hash. I used to always, as well, when I was living back in London, I used to pick up on a Monday morning before my mate went to work. So it's like bloody half 5 in the morning, half 6, between half 5 and half 6 in the morning, depending on how far he had to travel for his building job. I'd pick, because that's when I got paid on the Monday. That's when I'd collect it, like, so I'd collect it at half 5 in the morning normally. So then I'd be strolling down the street, meet me mate back home before half 6, like having your hash joint in the Monday morning with a cup of tea and all that. It used to be great. The old squidge black, get in there. You got some 7-year hash and you're going to wait for 10 years to crack it. Get in there, Jeff. I'd like to be sitting right next to you as you do that, mate. Cracking some 10-year-old hash. I bet that's cracking. What was it made from, Jeff? Was it a whole strain or was it a mixed strain? The Vash of Hash for smoking hash. No, I haven't got a clue what the Vash of Hash is. I'm old and not living in the world of giving a fuck, so, but explain what the Vash of Hash is and we can find out, can't we? This joint's nearly ended. That's not good, is it? Look, it is another one. I'll probably finish by then. Yeah, everyone hit the thumbs up. Good idea, Pink Sky. The Dutch thing for smoke or hash. Google it. Nah, that's Google though. Like, I don't want to earn Google money and points. Like that gives them like data mining shit. They will. They'll earn trillions of dollars out of data mining my searches. Then, nah, they can go suck on a bong. They can. A mixture of 10 strains. Sometimes I prefer the mixed strains to the single strain hash I make, just because it just gives it a massively varied profile, and you're like, ooh, that's well hashy, rather than just one distinctive profile, if you know what I mean. So, but that can be just me sometimes. It's like a glass with a cork top and a straw. You put the hash inside and light, and then put the lid on it. It fills up with smoke, and then you smoke it through a straw. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah, it's basically hot knives. That's what you're saying, mate. It's just posh hot knife. 20 strains, man. Shit. I like that, Jeff. I grow a lot of different strains myself as well. 4 litres of Kif last year. Nice. I see it, Red Eye Gooner, just basically posh hot knives. Totally, mate. None of that cancer estate stuff over there, mate. Yeah, some people grow some trees, didn't they, eh? Hey, Jeff. 20 strains as well, man. I like that. I like that. Because some people can only grow 4 or 5 strains a year. Poor people. Sift. You have to correct yourself. We all know what you mean. I don't do the static sift yet, just because basically I can't be asked. There you go, quite simple. But yeah, I probably will do once I get some screens and do it that way. I'll get some like fucking artist screens and then make some dry sift that way. So yeah, I will eventually. I just haven't yet. I know someone that does do static sift all the time, and the hash always looks nice. So it's like, yeah, probably gonna have to do that. Just to do it and see what it's like. Even though I've smoked it, I just want to do it myself at some stage. It's just having all the stuff to do it and the time and shit like that. It's not really the time, but the space as well, because sometimes making hash you need a lot of like surface space to have all your stuff and move it all around. So I can have an issue with that sometimes. Yeah, when you've got a lot of trim, just make hash out of it all, man. Just one massive bubble bag run or one massive dry sift run, and then just make a load of hash, man. Just it's worth the hours and time you put into it. If you got like a lot that amount of 20 ounces of trim, you've got to make hash out of it. At like 10%, you're going to get 2 ounces there, aren't you? So you're probably looking at like 4 ounces, 3.5 ounces at least of fucking hash there. But how can you turn that down? You should probably be slapping yourself in the face for not doing it. Like going, Bush, wake up, what am I doing? Headbutting a wall or something, really. It's like, what you saving the trim up for? Make a pillar out of it. You gotta roll about it, like and throw it up in the air like it's all the leaves in autumn time. Oh look, leaves, lovely. Nah, nah, mate, make some fucking hash. Sit on it forever. You could make a big bean bag out of it and sit on it. Just let it ferment. Exactly. No, make hash, man. Or give it to someone to make hash for you, and then they get a bit out of it, and then you get a bit out of it, and then you don't have to do nothing, and you get some hash, and then someone else gets some hash. So give it to one of your friends to make hash if you don't want to make it. Go, oi mate, I can't be bothered. Turn that into hash, and we go 50-50. I'm sure there's someone out there would like that as a job. A few hours work for some hash, especially someone who ain't got not much. So you can always do that sort of thing for someone. Just go, yeah, man. I'll make some hash for free if I get some hash for free. So I'm sure there'll be a little friend out there screaming in your ear like that down the phone, and you go, "Hey, look, Grumpus, here, fucking do it." There you go. You've got a volunteer there. He swore as well, so he definitely means business. Grumpus never swears. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, too right. You would. Yep. Hash artist. It's all organic mixed strain. That's it. Just give it to someone else then, man. And then sorted. You both get some hash out of it, and you don't have to do nothing then. Oh, you put 4 of it of flour into ferment the feed for next year's crop. Yeah, that's a good idea though, isn't it? Use all your leftovers to feed next year's things. That's it. Compost it. Compost is always good. I better light this up. There we go. A little bit more hash to smoke. So, I hope you've enjoyed yourself, guys. Tasty hash. So, we're coming to an end now, just because we are. It's my show, so I decide that shit. So yeah, man. Next month, I want to see you out there getting to make some hash. So get some pictures in the Discord there. Send them in. There's a Discord again. just so you don't have to go searching through chat if you want to drop some pictures for next month. Or ask some questions, man, and we can get you making some hash. Get in contact with someone who can make some hash for you. And all that shit. Let's get hash making, man. Hash smoking. You can smoke it in every device as well. So it doesn't matter how you smoke, you can still smoke it. We'll still find a way. There's always a way to smoke. So then. And let's see. There you go, Dr. Greenlung. Get on it. Get out there, get on it. Send in the pictures. Well, we'll say goodbye soon then. I did have an outro, but it seems to have vanished. So I'll just go to the intro again for a bit and play you one tune. Just while I finish up smoking some hash. Yeah, you might need someone a bit closer than Texas A. Just a little bit. Might be an issue with like sending it to and fro, eh? Especially like that amount as well. Yeah, of course, professional outro, Mackie. Almost it's because you showed up, that's why. The professionalism must have kicked in as you turned up. Pink Sky sucks at YouTube chat. I wouldn't do that, mate. I'd clean your phone before I'd done that as well. I don't know what germs you pick up sucking on chat like that. Weirdo. Yeah, it's that bit. You might be near the old show, but it's like as soon as you start like typing away, that's what it was. The simulation knew. I have COPD, Jeff, and I still smoke. So I find that strange. So look, Grumpus shouting Mackie's name. Everyone sucking off Mackie there. Look, just because he got 1 million fucking downloads on his show, he's giving it all large. Thinks he's a superstar now, like dancing around in his socks and all that. I reckon he was. 1,000K, mate. 1,000K. I'll be up there soon with 1,000K. 1,000K grams of hash, more like it. Oh, look, there's Weed Viking. Bloody hell. It's definitely going downhill now, isn't it? Look at that. Look, it's John Lewis. You're not late. Just a little bit late. Only 50 minutes when I pretty much finished. So you could rewind it and start again. That'd be a good thing to do. Yep, Pink Sky. Hope everyone gets up to some hash adventures. Too right. We need to. So let's all bow to High on Homegrown for their 1 million views. Congratulations, guys and girls, for downloading that shit. And get to making some hash, man. And send us some pictures of your hash, that is. Not of you dressed up in your socks. Right? So, as I was saying before, Mackie jumped in and started you all off on one. I'm going to click into the intro, outro. Smoke a joint for the song. See what you're all chatting in chat. and say goodbye. So you all better start waving and be polite out there. So type wave in chat or press the wave button or the wave. But there's a wave. There's two types of wave. There's the hand wave and there's the sea wave. So you wave in chat. There you go. Mackie's got it. He's waving chat. There you go. Right. On that toke, I will press the button and be a bit buttony. Bye.